Alright, little morning update. Cereal time. Papaya, pineapple, banana, a little bit of muesli on top, granola, and then underneath there's oats with some chia seeds, nuts, and what else do we put on there? The cinnamon as well. Really nice. That's how we start every day. You can see we're cranking along. We're about a couple hundred miles, 190 miles from the next waypoint, which is just off Santa Cruz in the Galápagos. We'll come through here because we'll get some calmer water in the lee of these islands, and that'll allow us just to slow down a little bit and have a bit of a break for an hour just to go over the whole boat. We'll go through all the bilges and we'll open the floats and just check that there's no water inside. And we'll do that as we sail through this area of calm waters, sheltered waters. Because the next stretch, we've just done 1,000 mile, the next stretch is 3,000 miles. So before we get into that next stretch, we really just want to go over the whole boat and check that everything's okay. Give her a thorough going over, and then and then we'll just carry on. Power's chucking in the power. Batteries are at 91%, 27 volts, and we're putting in 800 watts. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. So really happy with the way the Victron and all the electrics have worked out. It's just brilliant. This system's brilliant. I've got a heap of little temperature sensors around the boat, roofies. So we know the fridge temperature, the temperatures of the electrics, the engine room. So it just gives us a secondary check of everything. I can look here and I know the temperatures, and I know that everything's okay. Freezer, we've got one in the freezer. On the DC chargers, on the solar controllers, everything's got a temperature sensor. I want to know when something gets hot before it gets hot. Back to our overview. And this morning we were gifted by Mother Nature a lot of squid. I walked around the boat this morning and picked up all the squid, so there's a fair bit of squid there, isn't there? Yeah, so we're going to clean them up and cook them up, and Chloe will probably make a nice squid pasta. Yeah, is that the plan? Alright, you can see our lovely window shades. They're pretty dodgy, but that's our style, dodgy. Outside and have a look. How are we going out here? Champagne sailing, more of it. Yeah, sitting on 9s, 9.5s, 10s, 13 knots of breeze. Coming around a little bit. You can see how apparent yesterday was at 40. Now it's at 55, 60. And the wind's pretty much the same strength. It's been anywhere from sort of 15 knots up to, down to 10s. And we got a tuck in. We put a tuck in the main yesterday afternoon before I went to bed. Just a little bit more relaxed sleeping when the boat's going a little bit slower. You feel it as well. The boat's got less pressure on it, and it tries to drive itself through the waves less. It tends to sort of go over them a little bit easier. But yeah, still got our whoopee little double header rig there, which looks pretty dodgy, but it's working. It's working. That's all that matters. When you're out here, you don't really care what it looks like. And who cares what it looks like anyway? You can see I released the top when we dropped the main yesterday, because I wanted to release the top there a little bit away from the track, just to flatten out. Those battens were too curved in the head of the main, and it was just too deep up the top there, so I've just released that. Probably a little bit too much. I might have to tighten it up when we go back down, but anyway, we are cranking. Beautiful day, champagne sailing, and the boat's going really well. Check it out. Magic. But this is a magic passage, you know. This is known as the Coconut Milk Run, the Pacific. It is all pretty much downwind, and with today's technology of, that bloody Starlink right there, which gives us broadband internet constantly, it's dropped in and out a few times, but it seems to be working really well. Takes about half an hour once we turn it on. We turn it off at night to conserve power, It draws around about 50 watts, 60 watts. It's about 3 amps, 2.5, 3 amps at 24 volts. And we turn it off at night just to conserve power. But you know, with that on and being able to get all the weather data, it's just phenomenal. You know, I go into the iPad at any moment of the day when the Starlink's on, like an open windy. And yeah, like look how quick it is. I can come here to the menu, I can look at our position. So it gives us our exact position on windy. And then you can go in and yeah, you can even look at like satellite photos. So you can see your position on the satellite photo. You can see that there's nothing around us. Yeah, really cool, really cool. Having this technology just makes sailing so much safer, especially out here when you're a long way from help and you want to know what's going on with the weather. I love being able to see these infrared images of what's going on with regards to storms, thunderstorms, squalls and fronts coming through. Anyway, that's our little update for today. Again, hope everyone's going really well, and yeah, best wishes from Chloe and I.